Almost live from the Enchanted Trivia Room, it's the Theme Park Trivia Show! With Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings! And here's your host, Ryan Ritchie! Oh, thank you very much, and Jumbo, everyone. My thanks again to Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings. And you're joining us for a very special episode. It's our first challenge of a husband and wife going at it. I don't mean like you need the people mover cameras. Not that kind of thing here. Please welcome Gabe and Angie to the show. Gabe and Angie, welcome home.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Well, it is a pleasure to have you here. Let's learn a little more about you. Gabe, why don't you go first?
Sure. I'm Gabe. I've been married to this wonderful lady since 2012, and I am a theme park nerd. That's why I'm on this show. And so my favorite park is Animal Kingdom, and I'm just happy to admit that I'm just fine with Guardians of the Galaxy coming to Epcot.
You've already lost 10 points. Very good. And Angie, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Sure. I have been going to theme parks since I was a kid and was very fortunate to find a fellow that enjoys theme parks as much as I do. So we've been going ever since we met. And I'm always trying to break into Diz Twitter, but I just can't seem to do it. And it will always be MGM Studios to me.
I appreciate that. I didn't expect you to go so old school with your choice. I'm impressed. All right. Well, we need to start the game as we start a day at the park, of course, with the rope drop.
Right.
And this is going to be the question to determine who will have control of the game. Angie, you use the rider switch pass last, so you get to answer first. Here is today's rope drop question. Remember, it's the closest answer. Doesn't matter if you go over. Just whoever gets closest will start us off. Here we go. According to D23 magazine, how many recording sessions were required to record the audio for the new Harmonious show at Epcot? How many?
37.
How many?
37.
37. Gabe, your answer, please.
50.
50. The correct answer is 110.
Wow.
110. Gabe, that means you have control of the board. Let's take a look at today's categories. We have One Little Spark, Horizons, Get in Line or Another Time, Cast Members Only, and a fan favorite returning with Dialogue Alley. And then we also have The Backside of Water. So Gabe, where are we going first?
Let's go with Get in Line or Another Time.
Get in Line or Another Time. Okay. So theme parks do their best to accommodate folks with different conditions or concerns, and one of those groups is expectant mothers. In this rapid fire category, I'm going to give each of you 10 attractions, and you need to tell me if pregnant women are advised to avoid the attraction, you'll say another time, but if it is safe for them to go on, you'll say get in line. Okay? So each of you will get 10 rapid fire style. Whoever gets the most right will get all 50 points in this category.
Ooh, okay.
All right, Gabe, are you ready?
I am ready.
Remember, get in line or another time. Okay, here we go. Peter Pan's Flight.
Get in Line.
Correct. The High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train.
Another Time.
Correct. The Cat in the Hat.
Another Time.
Correct. Navi River Journey.
Get in Line.
Yes. Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man.
Another Time.
Obviously, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Another Time.
Wrong. Soarin'.
I read that one.
Soarin', Gabe.
Another Time.
Wrong. Get in line. Avatar Flight of Passage.
Another Time.
That is correct. The People Mover.
Get in Line.
Correct. Skull Island Reign of Kong.
Another Time.
Okay, very good. Let's see how many you got correct. 8. An impressive performance. That is, wow. You know your. If I didn't know better, I'd say you two must have been to theme parks in this very situation. Is that
I've been
accurate?
pregnant a few times.
Yes. All right. Excellent. All right. Ange, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. You need to beat 8. That is a tough order. Here we go. Tomorrowland Speedway.
Another time.
Correct. Star Tours.
Another time.
Correct. Toy Story Midway Mania.
Get in line.
Yes. Kilimanjaro Safari.
Another time.
Correct. Alien Swirling Saucers.
Another time.
Get in line, believe it or not. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Get in line.
Correct. Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Another time.
Frozen Ever After.
Get in line.
Correct. I wouldn't recommend it. American Adventure.
Get in line.
Correct. And lastly, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Another time.
That is correct. How many did Ange get correct there on this scoreboard? She got 9. 9 correct. So that gives Ange a 50-point lead early in the game. My goodness. That is
I'm
impressive.
surprised about Soren. If our research would have been incorrect. I didn't ride Soren.
It may have changed at some point as well. That's possible.
True. It's been some time.
Okay. So you've got 50 points and control of the board. Let's take a look at those categories once more. Where are we headed now?
Let's do cast members only.
Cast members only. Okay. Now, obviously, there are a lot of areas that are off limits to guests, and often those are delineated with cast member only signs, indicating that we should not be there as guests, only for cast members. Let's see if you can tell us where each of these cast member only signs are located. Some of these will have clues, and some you're just going to have to wing it on your own, okay? All right, Ange, let's take a look at this one. Where is this cast member sign located?
Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland. That is incorrect. Gabe, can you steal this?
Imagination.
Journey into Imagination is correct. And Gabe, that means you get this first chance for the next one here. Where was this bubbly sign found?
Club Cool.
The original Club Cool is correct, and by the looks of it, I think that sign is even older. That looks like a opening day cast members only sign. Okay, here we go. Here's our next one. You could say it's your patriotic duty to not open this door.
Hall of Presidents.
Oh, that is a good guess. Ange, can you steal it?
American Adventure?
Judges? We're going to take it. That is actually the door, speaking of American Duty, that is the door behind the restrooms at American Adventure. So, but we're going to take it.
All right.
All right. Ange, this is for you. You can't even open this gate in the future. You can't even open this gate in the future. We're looking for a specific answer here.
Looks like Space Mountain.
Oh, it is not Space Mountain. Gabe?
People Mover.
You're both in the right land. We're actually, that's at Tomorrowland Terrace.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a deep
Tough
cut.
one.
That is a deep cut.
Space Mountain's in the background.
I'm sorry. We cannot give that to you. All right. And lastly, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Where is this cast member sign located?
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
That is correct. Very good. And at the end of 2 categories, we have Gabe with 20 points, Ange out in front with 70 points, and she is in control of the board. Where are we headed? We have Dialogue Alley, the Backside of Water, One Little Spark, and Horizons.
Horizons. I'm dreading it, so let's do it.
Oh, you're going to dread it even more. I'm sorry. Horizons has been replaced by a giant fidget spinner. You lose control of the board. So, Gabe, we come to you.
Oh,
we have Dialogue Alley, Backside of Water, and One Little Spark.
Sorry about your luck. Let's go with that fan favorite, Dialogue Alley.
Dialogue Alley, all right. I'm just simply going to read a line of dialogue from an attraction, and you just need to tell me what attraction it's from. It might be a current attraction, might be a former attraction. Here we go. Your power is down to 2%. If you can get power, I can beam you out of there. Oh, man.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
I have no
Star Tours. I know that's not right.
Well, I need an answer. What is your answer?
My official answer is Star Tours.
That is correct. Body War. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not correct at all. No, that is not correct. Boy, oh boy.
Body Wars.
Sorry for the Sorry for the mistake. My goodness. That's as much of a mistake as Genie Plus, am I right? All right, yes, that was Body Wars at the Wonders of Life Pavilion. Ange did not get a chance to steal, but I guess that's just life. Okay, we will let Ange have the next one, though, because that only seems fair.
All right.
Here we go. Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg.
E.T.
E.T., the pre-show. We'll take it. You're correct. Very nice. All right. This one's a little tricky. Here we go.
Oh,
This is for Ange because she got that one correct.
all right.
Your mission is to keep Experiment 626, the biggest little mischief maker in the galaxy, under control.
Stitch's Great Escape.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Gabe, can you steal?
Can I hear it one more time?
Absolutely. Your mission is to keep Experiment 626, the biggest little mischief maker in the galaxy, under control.
Oof. This category is hard. I've got nothing.
All right. Well, this was a very difficult question, and Ange, it seems like you should be right. However, that is actually from the Tomorrowland Transit Authority version of the People Mover as you pass Stitch's Great Escape.
Oh, really a deep cut
Yes.
there.
Yes. Make sure you have the right magic key for these. Okay. Number 4, we'll go back to Gabe for this one. What? And I apologize in advance. What if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house? There's just one problem. They're as big as a house.
I hope you know it, Ange, because I'm going to say Carousel of Progress.
Ange, can you steal this?
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth is correct.
Wow.
Correct. Now, before we give you your 10 points, though, you have an option here to plus it. This is our plussing question. So I will ask you an additional Spaceship Earth question, and you could get 20 points. But if you get it wrong, you're going to get 0 points. Do you want to try the plussing question?
I will plus it.
Yes.
He's going to plus it. Okay, for another 10 points, can you name 3 Spaceship Earth narrators?
No.
How about 2?
No. What's Helen Mirren? And I can't remember.
Judi
I know, I
Dench.
don't
Judi
know.
Dench.
Game Judy Dench.
Oh,
Walter Cronkite, Jeremy Irons, and then the very first one, there's a bit of controversy as to whether that was Vic Perrin or Lawrence Dobkin, but I didn't expect that. I just needed 2 of the newer ones. However,
I didn't give you any.
you did not. Sometimes you plus it, you get the NBA experience. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Here we go. This goes to Gabe.
Okay. That kept me close. Thanks for trying to plus that one. That keeps me in the hunt. The back. Let's go with the backside of water.
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
am I
we still have another question in this category. Thank you, though, Gabe. I appreciate
I'm
it.
trying to run from this category because I'm doing so badly.
That you
Okay,
chose.
this is the one.
Okay, here we
Thank you.
go. I would have enjoyed this interview a lot more if I'd gotten my cup of coffee.
I do know that one. That is Revenge of the Mummy.
That is Revenge of the Mummy, correct, and some wonderful acting. And we're all excited to see Brendan Fraser back in the spotlight, aren't we? Disco Yeti, you're a big fan. Okay. All right, we have 2 categories left, backside of water and one little spark. Where are we headed?
Okay, now let's go backside of water.
Backside of water. These are all questions related to the Jungle Cruise.
Ooh.
So don't take any of them for granted.
Woo!
All right, here we go. Gabe, what 1951 movie served as the inspiration for the original Jungle Cruise? You have this one inside of you, I can tell.
I don't. So I hope Angie knows it because somebody needs to get it. I have no answer for this one.
No. Ange, can you steal?
No, I know it was one with real animals, but
You're
no, I
thinking
have
of
no
the
idea.
True Life Adventure, but we were looking a little further back to the African Queen with Humphrey Bogart
Whew.
and Katharine Hepburn. Okay, we're moving on. Gabe, which one of Walt's 9 old men was assigned to create new gags for the Jungle Cruise in 1961? He was a real character.
This is my question.
This is your question.
I wish it wasn't.
These are some deep cuts.
Okay.
We are not fooling around. We're not just the happiest quiz show on earth, we're also the toughest.
Pass. I don't know this one, guys.
All right, I'll lightning lane it over to Ange. Do you have an answer?
Wasn't there a Wally? Wasn't there?
Mark
I don't know.
Davis. Mark Davis.
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, here come the difficult ones. Gabe, today the Jungle Cruise boats are themed like period-appropriate river adventure boats, but what was the color scheme of the original Disneyland Jungle Cruise boats? What did they look like?
the question is, what was the color scheme of the original? Can I hear it one more time?
Yes, you got it. What was the color scheme of the original Jungle Cruise boats?
Blue.
Blue? Ange, what was your answer?
These questions are hard.
Red and white striped?
Correct, red and white stripes. Red and white stripes. Someone's a Disney fan. Hey, is it my imagination or is Ange's lead actually stretching? Okay, here we go. We're moving on. Before, Ange, you get first crack at this one. Before being the production designer on the Jungle Cruise, Harper Goff worked on what Disney film?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, incorrect. Gabe, would you like to take a shot at this? Oh, and here comes some theme park trivia show magic. An extra helper word has been added to the question for you, Gabe.
If anyone needs it, it's me.
Before being the production designer of the Jungle Cruise, Harper Goff worked on what nautical live-action Disney film?
Uh, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Incredible, that is correct.
Thank you for that theme park show magic.
Now this is one, if you don't know it, this is a fun little fact. This is for you first, Gabe. Trees in the path of what nearby construction project were used to landscape Disneyland and the Jungle Cruise? West Coast folks are gonna know
Yeah,
this.
West
They know
Coast.
this.
I need some West Coast magic.
Yeah.
Pass.
Ange,
I don't know. It's all
Ange?
yours, Ange.
You wanna take a guess at this one?
Warner Brothers lot.
Not a bad guess. The Santa Ana Freeway.
Oh.
Santa Ana Freeway. They went at night and relocated trees that were in the right-of-way for the road that were going to get ripped up anyhow, move them down the road to Disneyland as part of the landscaping. So
That's some cost cutting for you. I like it.
there you go. We're educational here. It's edutainment on this show. All right, that leaves us with one little spark.
Woo!
And I am sorry to report, if you were expecting questions about Figment, you're going to be disappointed.
Oh.
This category is all about fires at theme parks.
Just as lighthearted as Figment.
Okay, so let's go out on a lighthearted note here. That's a great idea. A fire in 1985 required the evacuation of 200 guests at Walt Disney World, many by cherry picker lift. What caught on fire?
I'm going to guess the People Mover. I know
Oh, I was going to give you one of those magical helpers, but it would not have helped. Ange?
The monorail?
The monorail is correct. My goodness. She is running away with it.
Crushing it.
Very good. A monorail fire in June of 1985. No one was hurt. We wouldn't bring up anything morbid in this category, of course. The fire started when 2 tires went flat on the last car of the monorail, and a fire started from the friction from the tires heating up. There you go. All right, we're going back to Gabe here. What attraction that was under new management at the time suffered a small fire in January 2011? Ange knows this one, I can tell. She's ready. She's ready to pounce on this.
I don't know.
Ange?
Tiki Room?
The Tiki Room is correct. The new management version was in its 13th year. All right, we're moving on. This is Gabe again, just because Tinkerbell's going to have to come with her magical points wand here. What European theme park saw a fire in 2018 that caused damage to 2 lands and the destruction of an entire attraction? An entire pirate-themed attraction. But a European theme park.
Let's go with Disneyland Paris.
We're going outside the berm. Ange, you got one for us on this?
I forget what it's called. It's that place in England.
It was that place in Germany.
Germany.
Europa Park. 25,000
Europa.
guests were safely evacuated when the fire broke out in a backstage area. Gabe, this is you.
Okay.
What location had a fire on its back lot in 2008? Back lot, that eliminates some options.
That does. Let's go Universal Studios Hollywood.
That is correct. That is correct. Oh, Ange showed perhaps a little too much surprise there at that correct answer. The fire destroyed 3 acres of the backlot, including the King Kong encounter. And unfortunately, several thousand movie and music masters were lost in that fire. So, what a shame. Okay.
Took a turn.
All right, last question in the category. Where did billowing smoke shut down a slow-moving fan-favorite attraction in January of 2020? Gabe.
I can picture it in my mind, so I'm going to take 3 seconds and try to get it.
Okay. I fear you're too far afield, sir.
Burning rubber.
There were people
I'm going to say
there.
Test Track.
I couldn't hear you, Gabe, but let me say this.
I'm going to guess Test Track.
No, I still can't hear you. There were people there, and they needed to be moved. Can you think of...
The People Mover.
That is correct! The
Yay!
People Mover!
I really pulled that one together. That was impressive on my part.
For those who didn't know, there was just it was one of those things that was on Twitter for 3 days where some smoke came out of the speed ramp that goes up to get on the People Mover, and it got a lot of likes, I guess. I don't know. All right, so it's time for our final question. Let's take another look at the scores. Gabe, you have 60 points. And you have 110.
Woo-hoo.
So I need you to decide your wager in this final question, the key to the kingdom question. The category is proper names. How much do you want to wager in the category proper names? Write that down. You don't have to share it yet. Give you a moment to do that. All right. Everybody's good? Okay. Here is our key to the kingdom question. What is the full name of the coaster attraction found in Disney Animal Kingdom? The full name. Take an undetermined amount of time to think about that. Write down your answer. The full name of the coaster attraction found in Disney's Animal Kingdom. They're taking this very seriously. A lot riding on this. Looks like Gabe has his answer locked in. Angie's still writing. She might be writing a Joe Rohde Instagram post as long as she's writing.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. What is the full name of the coaster attraction found in Disney Animal Kingdom? Gabe, we'll start with you.
Oh.
How much did you, well, show us your answer first.
My answer is Expedition Everest, The Legend of the Yeti.
Oh, very close. Incorrect, though. Ange, what do you have for us?
I put Expedition Everest, The Revenge of the Yeti.
Oh, also very close, but incorrect. Gabe, how much did you wager?
I wagered everything, Ryan. 60
He went all in at
points.
60. Ange, how much did you wager?
I wagered 50 points.
The correct answer was Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Oh,
No, nothing to do with the Yeti.
Noth-
Sorry, Disco Yeti.
Sorry, Disco Yeti. He's still upset about it. He's still... Exactly.
Sorry.
So let's take a look at our final score then. Gabe, you have 0, and Ange has 60 points to be our big winner today. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
congratulations.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for playing. And of course, thank you to Disco Yeti and the Mineral Kings for joining us. And thank you for watching. Tell a friend. And remember, until next time, now is the time. Now is the best time. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. Please like this video and subscribe so we can keep making it. It's what Walt would have wanted. See you next time.